Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And in spite of the fact that I just tried this swipe, I'm going to try it again, and maybe I can force myself to do it the way I was intending on doing it this time. We'll see. I would prefer that I did not have straight lines, and I think unless I put them into a zigzag pattern, I will probably have an issue. But maybe if I add puddles of paint, that'll help. This time I'm going to give myself some white. And quite a lot of gold, I think. Because if I have a lot, then maybe it'll show. I used to pull things out with a silicone spatula like the ones on the Amazon link below show more. They're Princeton Art Tool catalyst spatulas, and I kind of think that that's maybe not as bad as an idea. I kind of stopped doing it, and I think I'd like to do it again just because I make sure that I don't have as much of an overabundance of paint. I'm really going to probably use black on either side of this. Seems to be already an overabundance of paint, but you can't have too much gold, so I'm not going to freak out about that yet. But I am going to knock that off, all of that off, and make sure the same thing hasn't already occurred. Well, that's cool. That'll work. I'll just knock that white down there. And maybe knock this orange off over here. And then what I really wanted was some pink. But I think what I'm going to give myself instead right at this moment is some of this magenta. Always experimenting, can't stop, just really incapable of stopping. Now I said I was going to use black, and black I'm going to use. That's my swipe color. Do I want any more white in there anywhere? Do I want any more black? I do. I want some more black. I think part of the fun of this for me is actually making the initial colors that lay down. I really want some of this color in there, but I don't think it's going to stay. So I'm going to give myself some of the Art Minds pink, because this was supposed to be about the pink anyway. Whoa, and that just exploded out. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted in there. And let's give ourselves some of that down here too. Looks like I'm still going for too much paint, but that's okay. Now I've wet it. I've made my cotton t-shirt hem right here. Focus, yes, and the rest of this rag. And I think I'm going to have to tip that down a little bit right out of the gate to let all that paint sort of go where it wants to go and cover the end. And just because I like the black doesn't mean that it has to be the only swipe color. I'm going to scrape that right off, put it right back on, right at this end. Maybe give myself a little more even, right there. Check myself and see if there's anything else I want in there. I really kind of want that purple, but I know I can't have it, so what else can I put in there instead? I can put a different purple in there. Can I? Maybe I can. Yeah, not really. That's not coming out very well at all, but I do have new bamboo skewers for skewering things, like paint bottles. Now, if I like the gold down here, I'll probably add some more, but I might add some more right now if I, yeah, you know. I'm just going to knock that paint right over to the edge. Now if I stretch this cloth out enough, maybe I can make it cover the whole distance. So I'm going to lay that cloth as flatly as I possibly can, probably turn that around the other way, into that black paint, and let it saturate for a second. I'm going to push it back again too, because I see I got some stuff pulled out. Oh, I want to wiggle it so much. Am I going to do that? Oh, come on. It's actually stuck down. Now, there's no silicone in any of my paints, but it's going to sell anyway. I should have put an edge catcher down on this end. I'm going to save that paint right there and pull the painting over to the edge of my tile, and quick like a bunny do the same thing on the other side. Although I seem to have quite a bit of paint left right there already. I might want to check that black, because it's looking like I could use to... I didn't use an overabundance. I like this. It's kind of plain and simple as my swipes go, but still, if you catch this on the rag quick enough, you can have the paint on it, cover stuff. So this is a really plain and simple one. I see that. And yes, I want to like let it all go down there a little bit. And I do keep wanting to play. And I've never added the swipe color back in before to see what will happen. And that's what I want to do. I've got some huge cells coming about, and I kind of want to see what happens. I'm using the edge catcher in my right hand, which is unusual. Now that black paint should mean that it'll come back again. We'll see what happens. I'm going to rock the edge catcher to send it back, but this time there's a good chance I might be able to keep a swipe pattern on the whole entire thing without the swipe color being interfered with. But I'm also seeing that I lost some of my pattern on this side, and I'm going to grab some of this color and try and fake it out. Because I'm like that. Because I can. Because that's the name of my book, Volume 1, on the Amazon link below. Show more. Christmas is coming, by the way. Do you know anybody who likes paint pouring? I should go that way, but I want to stretch that out. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, but if I have an air tube around here somewhere, or a straw, maybe I'll blow on that and see what happens. Now, I did threaten to add gold down there. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to do what I threatened. Whoops, that was a mistake. Okay, let's add more mistakes and not worry about it. Now I can also use a skewer, and if I wanted another color in here, now is a good time to put it in. I'm not minding those gold marks. They don't go right to the end, which is okay too. I can pick up some and put it in another spot if I'm careful. I could probably drip that right down, but I really love what's going on here, so I don't actually want to lose that. It's okay, I'm going to try anyway. Oh no! Okay, so I like a lot of this, but I'm not seeing the cells over here that I see over here, so and I do see that orange and I want it. And I know where to look for it. Now that I've identified it once. Because it was all done and I was like, there's something missing. So it's closer to what I had in mind. It's still not quite as riotously two colors. That's what I'm going for, by the way, that I continuously fail at, is the two colors, which are supposed to be like orange and pink. And that's just not happening. But why don't I just give myself permission to spiral all the way up once? I look at everything like fabric. Now that I have leggings and all over print t-shirts, underneath the video where you see the Teespring stuff, ooh, that's huge. Come out of here. All that clothing has got my paintings on it. And it takes like at least an hour to post stuff, so I really pick stuff I love. I've already gone above and beyond by purchasing samples to make sure they're awesome, and guess what? They are awesome. So I highly recommend shopping for the leggings. I'm loving all of this, and I'm going to torch. We've got plenty of time left, and I have discovered that I can figure out a way to do this so I don't have any swipe color left. I do want to grab some of this paint right off my tile and put it right there, so I continue on that potential pattern all the way across and make sure that there isn't any more I can have. I can take some more of that pink. I might have used a little tiny bit more paint than I wanted to, but I'm just going to torch this. Am I going to blow in there one more time to get some more orange out? Am I going to hate myself later for having done that all the way across? Darn. It's not showing everywhere, so I'm not going to worry about it. And every time I stick the fat end of that skewer in, it obliterates what I just did, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm still pretty happy with that, except for sticking the straw into it. And I checked my edges, and they're all pretty good. It's a good thing to check your edges before... Well, for me, I go take a photograph every time while it's wet, because especially if you want to do some prints on things, sometimes you'll never see the wet version again, but you can have, if you have a good enough picture of it, you can definitely reproduce that wet version of it. I'm sorry there's other paint on my tile. I really do need to torch. And if there are some lesser gold in there and more bronzy, I think that's okay, because it's just going to be a beautiful subtle piece. I may still go back to trying just the orange and the pink someday. Maybe I have to mix a new pink. I'd like to do just neon pink and see what would happen, but I just don't, for some reason I don't trust that yet. So we torched to release the bubbles caught in the paint because the paint is mixed with pouring mediums. My pouring medium recipe is half Floetrol and half dough pouring medium, mixed into GAC 800 by Golden that keeps my paint from cracking. It's 2 parts GAC 800 to 8 parts paint, and then I double the recipe with the Floetrol and the Decor pouring medium. And my paintings don't crack. So I love you guys. There's still 80,000 of you supposedly subscribed. I would appreciate the thumbs up just because it would be kind. It used to mean that it would help the algorithm know to put my videos in more prominent locations, but that's not the way things are working right now. So it's between you and me, and as long as you keep making wonderful comments, and some of you buy my artwork and you help me out by shopping the Amazon link and buying my products, I will continue to come back here and keep doing this because I love you guys. And it helps me and it helps you, and we're good with that. And you can find Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students on Facebook, and you can find Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors on Facebook also for fans and collectors. You guessed it. If you look under the video, you will not just find my pouring recipe. You will also find links to PayPal and Patreon directly under the video if you want to join the monthly drawing for a $10 donation. You'll get into the monthly drawing, and last month there were 2 paintings and a choice of a signed book with a $160 credit, and I'm not sure what it's going to be this month or when this video is actually going to get posted. So check on the last 20 seconds of the end screens for my website is there on the bottom right hand corner next to my logo, and you can find a link to my playlists. If you go to my channel header, you will find over 840 videos, and you'll find playlists arranged by the 100 and by topic. And so if you visit there and you want to binge, I'm your girl. I got you covered. We're all set with that. Even I like to binge on my channel. I like to binge on other people's channel once in a while, but I like mine better. So see how I am. And I should never stick a skewer in after I have torched. But I am just that belligerent, and I think this is gorgeous. And I got 27 seconds left, and I wish I could remember what else I'm supposed to tell you other than if you shop my Amazon link, it's at no added cost to you, and you can find my book there called Because I Can. And spatulas, OXO omelet turning spatulas and Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. And if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to ask me, and when I can, as soon as I can, I will get back to you and answer them. Yeah, check your notifications, because if you're not getting notified, it's because they got canceled, and it probably wasn't you. But you might want to check that they're turned on, period. And check your subscription too, because my husband's subscription got canceled, and you know he wouldn't have canceled a subscription to my channel. So I love you guys. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio, saying thank you for all the support you've given me. Thank you for the wonderful comments you give me every day, and I really appreciate you guys helping me pay for art materials, because that is the one thing that will help me continue to do this. Kind of out of space in the house, could really use to sell some artwork. The prices are high, but you're welcome to make an offer. It doesn't mean I'll take it, and some things are not available anymore. Things sold when the prices were a little bit lower, and anyway, I blather. So enough blathering, and I love you guys. And if you want to check it out tomorrow, there's probably going to be another video, and I hope you binge watch some. Not that it makes any difference, but it's fun, and I love you, and I'm just motor mouthing. Bye. See you soon. Maybe tomorrow. Priscilla out. Finally. Yay.